Hello everyone, my name is Thea and I read energies using tarot cards. Before we start, I kindly ask you to read the description under the video and then we can continue with our reading. So today I decided to actually chat with the universe. And as the universe, I see the Hierophant. So the Hierophant for me is kind of the universal energy, the universe. I see the universe as an old man, very kind, with the like very kind old man, all in white. Like he's all white, right? He's just a light basically, and he has those sparkly happy eyes, always encouraging, but also, you know, when you need some guidance, uh it can be also very, you know, strict basically. I kind of looked into what message might we expect today from him, and he actually told me, you know, with the tarot cards, of course, that we will talk about the feminine energy. I don't know, we'll see. So let's shuffle my own oracle deck, and those cards will actually tell us what is going to be the theme of today's reading. Okay, so let's spread them here on my table like this. And let's pick 3 cards. I feel like this one, this one, and I don't know, somewhere here like this one. Oh, we have to. Okay, fine, 4 cards. Okay, now let's pull them back together in a deck. Okay, underneath the deck we have coffee. So it's kind of a break moment, like break, not break, like a break, right? A pause, time to pause, to reflect, to gain some energy, to gain some guidance, you know, something like this. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's a travel, the king of game, and then we have those 2 cards that came in together, the star and the puzzle. So we have here the lost puzzle, right? But this star is telling me that the universe, the source, can actually help us find a missing puzzle. And this missing puzzle has a king of games, so the masculine energy. It might be the masculine energy within yourself or your divine counterpart. So someone in your life, you know, who is your a divine counterpart part. Now here I see the travel, so traveling toward the masculine energy. I don't know, we'll see. I mean, by traveling toward masculine energy, it means that your energy goes back to him, especially in those energies, current energies right now. As I explore, as I feel those energies, feminine side kind of stepped back a little bit from the connection. And I mean, hopefully you did, because those are kind of the energies. Now, if you are hanging too much around your divine masculine, who is especially if he's a runner, I don't know if that's a good idea. I don't know. I mean, depends. Okay, we have a bunch of cards here that fell out, and I believe that this is the shuffle. Underneath the deck, we have Queen of Swords. Yes, Queen of Swords. Okay. Let's see those cards. Let's pick them one by one. Oh, we have the Sun. So definitely some sort of happiness here. Maybe we see some sort of happiness coming into our lives. Or actually, we are going toward the sun. We are going into the right direction here, the universe is saying. Because this girl, you see, if you take a look at the card, she's actually traveling toward the sun. She's going into that direction. And in the background, we see the sun in that direction, right? So she is going toward the sun. And this basically means that you are going into the right direction. And here in the puzzle, the missing puzzle actually has the sun on it. So after, like, while going toward the sun, towards something that makes us happy, we will find this missing puzzle. I believe that something will first give us hope. Maybe this reading will give us hope that, or just this knowing the guidance in which direction to go exactly. But basically, as I see from those cards, you are already on your right path. Okay, let's pull these cards now. Five of Wands, inner conflicts. Um, Okay, this is connecting me with the King of Game, and as I said, this card connects me with masculine energy, with divine masculine, maybe. Oh my God, um, um, this just throw me off. I don't know. Anyways, so this person or divine masculine within yourself has some kind of inner conflicts. Let's see next. Oh, look at that, the Hierophant. So this is the universe. This is how I picture the universe. Not exactly like this guy. I see him more like a, more like what is this? The Santa Claus, right? But he's all white, made from the light, basically. But I see him like very happy, very like very he has very warming energy, very like, I don't know, like a very great parent that always uh gives you help when you need it, but he gives you help in its own way, in his own ways, right? Sometimes you need spanking, right? And God really, I mean, the universe really knows how to spank well, in a sense that it throws you in a situation, where you have to kind of when you have to suffer. And because when you suffer, you actually reach your bottom, and when you reach your bottom, you can get rid of uh, all the conflicts that are within you. You can get away of the ways that are not right for you, and you can actually see the path, right? The right path toward the freedom, toward your happiness. But of course, you have to take those steps. If you keep staying in the miserable space, I mean, you cannot go out, right? So actually, the Hierophant here showing itself is just giving me a message that he is guiding this reading, that he is actually present. And before I started recording, I connected with his energy, and I asked him if he can speak with us, and he said, "Yes, I'm with you, Thea." So that's great. Okay, let's see the next card, Ace of Wands. Um, Let me pull all those cards here. Oh, look at that. Eight of Swords, and then we have Eight of Pentacles. And that actually reminds me of today's message. If you want to follow my daily messages, you can check my Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter account, where I post every day a daily message. Um, and in our today's daily message, we received a message that a situation where we feel stuck, where we feel desperate, or we don't see a resolution, something is coming in. We also had the Hierophant in our daily message, right? So it's almost like universe is showing us a new perspective or a new idea, giving us a new idea that will actually help us escape those negative circumstances. Okay, so let's pull those two cards that left here. And yes, here we have this Two of Wands and Nine of Swords. So basically with those cards, a universe is just telling me what we already know from the daily message, I mean, the whole cards actually are telling me that kind of story. So basically here we see a lot of stuckness here, a lot of not stable, a lot of stuck energy in those conflicts here. However, universe here is saying that something from the past can actually set you free. You have to look into your past. You were already sometime in the past, you were already in that similar situation, maybe not on the same, field. Let's say if now you feel stuck in love department, in love, you know um, maybe in the past you were in the same position at your job. So it's actually kind of the same situation, but maybe in a different field of life, right? Now, going towards something that makes you happy will bring a lot of clarity and some new ideas and actually focus. I see focus here, right? You just need to, you see, like this card is actually kind of like, I see it as artistic card. Uh, Having ideas, new ideas, and this girl here, she is looking through the window at her own, at her other side of her, a desperate side. So she's thinking about all those desperate moments, something sad. However, she has here the artwork, you see, the art project ideas. Now, what is the message here is that focus on your ideas, focus on your art, whatever your art is. It might be something artistic, or art for you, it might be, I don't know, I don't know, cleaning the house. I don't know. Even cleaning the house is an art, basically, because um, you have to rearrange things, right? If you really clean, your apartment, you have to rearrange, make it all look pretty. Um, so basically, that's the message from the universe. Let's see here, just three more cards that will kind of give us like two cards that will tell us what exactly to do, like maybe, okay, here we have three cards. So we have Strength, Four of Pentacles, and then we have King of Swords. So definitely you have to leave something that kind of holds you back. Leave some sort of idea, leave some, ouch, leave some sort of idea, some sort of a way of being, thinking, and find the strength to move towards something that makes you actually, that gives you a lot of happiness in your life. So basically, um, I mean, I don't know if your job is making you feel like this, like being like just not like this. If your job is making you feeling like this, then think of a new ways, because right now in the current energies you can find a very good idea. And I'm not saying you should quit your job immediately and go there and pursue your idea. I mean, you can if you feel stable enough, but at least make some progress. You know, you go to the job, and when you come home you make some progress, you start working into that direction. And when the right time comes, when you feel ready, then find this bravery and make this change. So when you feel, how to know when you feel ready? um, Basically, whenever this idea kind of comes into your mind, when you have the idea, when, let's say, you are, I don't know, cooking lunch, right? And then idea strikes your brain in, and this idea is telling you, like, quit. I want to quit my job. Oh my God, I want to quit my job. And then maybe you see in your mind how you go there to your boss and you kind of say to them, I'm quitting the job. Well, this is the right time. This is when you see this, when you feel this, when you get this idea, it's the right time to actually go for it. Um, and the thing is, the most important thing is that first you have to find trust in the universe. You really have to trust the universe. You have to find your own God. And what I mean by this, I was raised a Catholic, right? Uh, but I never really believed in God, because I was kind of pushed toward this religion. Um, I was never really, like, I had so many questions that this religion could not answer me. Uh, and the whole idea how, like, at least those teachers that I had, how they represented the Catholic religion to me, it was so against what I felt in me, right, in myself. And of course, I was a kid right then, but I knew that something just didn't feel right. And as I went into high school, I saw myself as an atheist, right? Not believing in God. I did not believe in God, nothing. I knew that there is something bigger than us, but I was like, no, this is not God, this is just something, right? And then as I started reading tarot cards, I actually connected with the universal energy. I started noticing what those energies are. I started learning about my soul and my soul's purpose and my intuition. And with all this knowledge, I actually found a God. I believe in God, but I don't believe in any religion. I just believe in God, in the universe, in source. Uh, God is something, for me at least, um, is a source where we all are connected with. We are all part of the source. We are all one. So our souls basically together they create God. And this is the all the souls together, they actually create the universal energy, the God. And when you understand this, when you follow your intuition completely, I mean, not completely, you cannot follow your intuition completely because again, we have ego, right? And our ego is a different story. But when you follow the your intuition, when you trust your intuition, you also trust your soul and your God, right? I mean, not your God, our God, the source, right? And when you truly, truly, truly trust all those things, so when you trust your intuition, trust your soul, and trust the God, you can do basically whatever you want. Because I mean, I'm not saying whatever you want. You have to follow your intuition, right? And if your intuition tells you quit the job, well, then it's the right time to quit the job. You will, if you trust the universe, you will find your way in the right time. You will find the money. You will find whatever you need to have, right? You will find another job. You will find, I don't know, your business will succeed. I don't know. You just have to trust this push, this pull. When something pulls you back, something like keeps like this thought of quitting the job, if it's coming constantly into your mind, then the soul is telling you it's time to quit the job. Now, some people like to have a backup plan, which is fine, it's great, because it gives you more stability in doing that. But I just learned that I trust the universe, and even if I lose all my money, if I lose all the apartment, I am ready for whatever comes on my way, whatever. If I stay like homeless person, I'm okay with that, and when you are okay with this, what happens is that you get rid of the fear. You are no longer in the fear. Your mind is no longer in the state of fear, right? And if you don't have any fear, it's less chance that this will actually happen. It will only happen if your soul needs the experience for growth. So if my soul needs the experience of me being homeless, I will become homeless no matter what I do. Even if I succeed in my business, something will happen. The universe will actually create the circumstance that I will become homeless, because let's say my soul wants this experience for my ego, something for my growth. But whenever you get rid of this fear, it's easier, because the fear is not holding you back. And you know what? Uh, Whatever brings you fear, whatever you are afraid of, this is going to happen. If you have the fear in yourself that something's going to happen, this is going to happen for sure, because universe wants you to deal with your fears, because it wants to teach you that you have nothing to be afraid of. There is nothing to be afraid of. And the only way to actually realize it is to put you in a situation. Now, if you don't want to be homeless, then experience this situation in the fifth dimension. That means that you meditate, you lay in your couch, I mean, on your couch, you put some music in your ears, you calm your mind, and then just imagine in your mind that you lose everything. Imagine your worst case scenario and then find a solution. In five dimension, it's so much easier because it's like it's easier. Even if it's cold outside, you are not actually being cold. You don't freeze, and the time goes faster because you can reverse time, you can speed up time. And as you find a solution in fifth dimension, for instance, being a homeless person, first of all, you imagine, oh, what would I do? Okay, I would call my family. Oh, they will reject me. Okay, then what? Okay, I will go. I would go in a forest and find a, I don't know, build some tent and be there. Make a fire. I don't know, find a animal to kill it and eat it. I don't know, or maybe um, find vegetables in the forest. I don't know, just imagine what would you do. And after a while you would figure, oh my god, no, what when winter comes, what would I do? And then just try to find a solution in the fifth dimension. And as you find it, you actually release a lot of fear because you realize that, oh, then you find the idea and you say to yourself, oh, of course I would do this and this and that, and I would be just fine, and then I would be able to do this and earn some money, and then this and this and that. Oh, okay, it's fine. Okay, even if I become homeless, I'm gonna survive. And then the fear goes away. Or if you have a fear to go towards some person, to go towards a specific person, again, imagine in your mind what would happen. Imagine contacting this person, imagine their reaction that you are afraid of, and then just stand for yourself, because in the fifth dimension you can be whoever you want, whatever you want. No one can hurt you. Now just stand up for yourself, speak your mind, tell this person whatever you want to tell them. And if they get mad, if they get angry, you can even fight with them, to put all those emotions out of your body. No one will get hurt. If you hurt someone in your mind, no one will actually get hurt, because their soul is protecting their ego, right? So even if you, I don't know, fight with someone, kill someone, I don't know what you do in your fifth dimension, in your mind, the soul of that person is protecting their ego. So they cannot be actually, nothing will happen to them, nothing bad. It's just for you to release all those emotions that are holding you back. So let's say you feel a lot of anger toward your mother. You can meet with your mother in your fifth dimension. You can talk with her and express to her whatever you want to express. And if, let's say, if she becomes very angry at you and she wants to, I don't know, let's say she wants to fight with you. I don't know. I just hang, like, hold on, like, go with me, I mean, don't be afraid of all those negative emotions, because whenever I express this to someone, and I tell them, well, yes, in fifth dimension you can fight, kill, you can, I don't know, do whatever you need to do to release all those energies from your body. They are all these like oh my god, what are you doing in your mind, Thea? This is horrible. No, it's not, because in your mind, no one can actually be hurt. And this is the most amazing part, that no one actually knows what you are thinking about. It's your secret. It's your own secret. Only you know what you think about. No one else can actually know, figure out your thoughts, right? So basically, you can do whatever you need to do to actually release all those negative emotions from your body. And then just stand up for yourself in that argument, stand up for yourself, speak your mind, and you will see the reaction of this person. Just observe how this person reacts. And usually they become very submissive, right? They all of a sudden change their approach, in your mind. But as you change this in the fifth dimension, you change your energy, right? You've let's say if this is your mother, for instance, right? You find the power over her because you, in your mind, you already won the fight, right? Let's say in the real life, you can never win the fight, but in your mind, you won. And this victory in your mind is actually making your emotional state is changing the vibration is your of your emotional state. And as you change the vibration of your emotional state, you actually create a different outcome. So the next time you will speak with your mother, she will sense that energy, she will sense your victorious energy, and she will act differently. So it's very like this. When I figured that out, it was like a game changer for me and for my life. So basically, I work like my life in third dimension is, I mean, it's not boring, but um, it's pretty like kind of like normal, let's say normal. I mean, I have a lot of interests, I have some friends that I have fun with and all of this, yes, but uh, you know like my real life is in fifth dimension, and I solve all the problems up there, so I don't have to deal with them in third dimension. In third dimension, then I just enjoy. Of course, I have some problems here and there, but again, I solve them in the fifth dimension, and as I solve them in the fifth dimension, somehow they transfer the third dimension. So the third dimension, like the problem gets solved, someone calls me and gives me a solution, or I don't know. So it's so easy. It's such a fun game to actually experience the fifth dimension in another perspective, because in our minds, what people usually do, they just replay those scenery over and over and over again. For instance, if you are angry at your mother, you are just creating those scenarios of you being angry at her, and creating the scenarios of what you want to tell her, how you want to speak with her, and all of that, right? But you never actually create in your mind the whole conversation, from A to B. You are just replaying all the same conversations in your mind. And how would you tell her that? And how would you tell her that? Well, then sit down, close your eyes, and tell her everything, and just explore how she will react, And if you can shut down your ego while you're doing this, because that's kind of important, because your ego can then kind of, make like find the fast solution and just like, okay, that's it, let's go, let's not think about it anymore. If you can shut down your ego while doing this, you can really feel how they react, and it's so much fun, honestly. And as you change your vibration, again, the circumstances in your third three-dimensional world change. The solution comes, you get the idea, you find the person to help you. You just, this person wakes up, let's say if your mother is in argument, maybe that night or the next day she watches a movie where she sees herself in a new perspective, and then she changes her approach without you doing anything. So fifth dimension is very powerful. This is where our souls live, and where our souls are all connected. So basically, I mean, it's a very fun experience, and it can help you live the more peaceful, calming, and happy life. You just have to be ready for everything, to experience all the ugly things in the fifth dimension, but better to experience them in fifth dimension than in third dimension, right? Because if someone would actually enter my mind, I mean, I don't know, this is sometimes a horror story, because sometimes you feel so angry, come on, let's admit it. Sometimes there is a person who you feel so angry towards, so angry that you have this anger, but people usually don't want to think about negative things. They don't want to imagine themselves like fighting with someone, or I don't know, like, this is horrible, I know, but maybe, I don't know, you know, in fifth dimension, no one can get hurt, no one can be killed, no one can die. In fifth dimension, even if someone shoots at you, they shoot you, all right, they shoot you, and then you open your eyes and you are all healed, all ready to go and fight back, right? So no one in the fifth dimension can be actually hurt. It's completely safe place to explore all the possible emotions, because it's better to explore them up there than down here, because down here it's painful, it's dangerous, and you can actually, if someone shoots at you in 3 dimension, you get hurt or even killed, right? So it's better to explore all those things in the fifth dimension, and this way you can clear so much energy. And as you practice this, and let's say you have someone who you are very angry toward, you have a lot of anger toward them, um, after a while, you will figure out that killing someone, fighting with someone, torturing someone, this usually doesn't help, doesn't solve a problem. So you will have to speak, you will have to talk with them. And actually, the conversation is what makes the change in your emotions. But at the beginning, when you still hold a lot of tension in your body, when you hold a lot of emotions, it's very difficult to actually communicate. So it's better to just imagine whatever wants to be presented in your mind, and just go with the flow. Just face those feelings, and be ready to see horrible things. Just know that this is just your mind. This is fifth dimension, where everything is possible, where everything is safe. It's a safe place for you to explore all the possible feelings that you can imagine, right? And it's nothing wrong with that. I mean, the best part of it is that if you have whatever you have in your mind, no one actually knows about it. No one. Okay. So yeah, that's it. It was a very fun talk, very fun message. And I am proud of myself, because you see, like, I sometimes I watch my readings, and I am so proud on how good my English is. Actually, I am proud of how well I speak English. I do some mistakes here and there, yes, but that's fine. I will become better with time. Um, and especially talking so fluently and like without even stopping, like this is phenomenal, like without a script, right? I just talk through, like, I just connect with my soul. I shut up my ego, and I just speak. I mean, I use my ego just to kind of produce voices, open mouth, but I kind of zone out with my mind. I zone out and I just speak whatever comes to mind, and it's so fluent and fast. I mean, fast in a sense that, I'm not like when you hear me doing it's my mind thinking. It's not actually, I am not actually in my connected with my intuition, right? Completely. And I wish you that you can practice this too, and connect with your source, connect with your soul, and channel all these messages when you talk about something that is very dear to your heart. Okay, guys, have a beautiful day, enjoy your life, and bye bye.